Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Judo Sensei 79, also known as Judo Sensei 208, coming to you here on YouTube from Boise, Idaho, the headquarters of the Idaho Vapers Forum, as well as the headquarters for the Idaho Vapers Club. Today, we're happy to be posting our second eJuice review and second video, and we're going to be reviewing an additional eJuice from the company that we reviewed yesterday, and that same company is the Volcano eCigs.com or the Volcano Vapor Company. Today, we're going to be reviewing their eJuice Jungle Fruit, which is their full flavored 16 milligram nicotine content, 15 milliliter bottle, and their Jungle Fruit eJuice. If you've never had it before or had a chance to vape on it, it's actually designed to mimic juicy fruit gum made by Wrigley's. So we're anticipating a fairly robust flavor and a fairly robust fragrance. I'm sure you've had juicy fruit before. It doesn't last very long, but man, does it taste pretty good. Keep in mind, if you haven't seen our video, our scoring model is 1 through 5, with our scores ranging from 1, which is unacceptable or needs improvement, to 5, which is best in class. We have also added some additional categories that you may not have seen before from other reviewers. And the first category that we score in is in regards to the customer's web, shopping cart, and shipping experience. Now, this was included in the same order as the Sweet Tart review that we did yesterday. So our feedback can be seen on our first video for the Sweet Tart review. But in regards to web, cart, and shipping experience, our scoring is going to be the same. And we're happy to score Volcano with a 5, which is best in class for their web, cart, and shipping experience. For product packaging or product bottling in this case, again, almost identical feedback to our Sweet Tart review yesterday. We're very happy with the selection of bottle they've gone with. This is an improvement from last year. The bottle is much more sturdy, thicker in content. We're happy that they've gone with a tamper-resistant, child-resistant cap. In addition to that, their branding, design, color, and content is very easy to read. It's very attractive. They post their ingredients on the side of the bottle, as well as that, a disclaimer that their eJuice has been QA tested and made in the United States. In addition to that, we also have a warning on nicotine content, nicotine use, as well as keeping this away from children and away from pets. We're very happy and very impressed with the improvements that they've made. And in regards to their product bottling and product packaging, we're happy to score Volcano a 4.5 in regards to their Jungle Fruit 16 milligram eJuice. Now, in regards to the next category, which is fragrance and smell, again, keep in mind that their Jungle Fruit eJuice is intended to mimic juicy fruit gum made by Wrigley's. So hopefully we catch some of the same experience from what I remember from juicy fruit. So I'll give you my initial first impressions on fragrance and smell. So my initial first thoughts are it is similar to juicy fruit gum. It is on the lighter side. I was kind of expecting a stronger fragrance to come off of the top, maybe a little bit more fruity flavor, or I'm sorry, fragrance. But it is much more light than I anticipated. You still will catch tones of kind of a jungle medley, maybe some pineapple, mango, papaya. I don't smell any citrus. Definitely the pineapple comes through. And quite odd, there's almost a fragrance of like a roasted flavor coming up over the top. Almost on the last part of the fragrance, just kind of as you pull the bottle away, you'll kind of gauge this kind of roasted fragrance. I'm not sure. It's almost like a hazelnut, which is kind of strange. But I'll leave that up to you when you guys try it. See if you kind of pick up on the same hints of that roasted fragrance. So overall, in regards to fragrance and smell, it is fairly light. I was hoping a little bit more of a robust fragrance. You do pick up the fragrance of pineapple, kind of a jungle medley, maybe some tropical fruit in there, papaya, mango. And then in addition to that, some type of roasted fragrance that comes over the top. It almost smells like hazelnut, but I'm gonna stop there in regards to keep guessing of what I think that is. But so in regards to fragrance and smell, it is close to juicy fruit. It is a little bit on the lighter side. I was hoping for a little bit more. So in regards to fragrance and smell, I am gonna score it a 2.5. If you are a type of person who likes to vape a more lighter fragrance type of e-liquid, then perhaps this might work for you. But I am going to score them a 2.5. I think they probably could make it a little bit stronger. So in regards to the next category, which is taste, we're going to be using this setup, which is the Volcano Inferno 650 mAh battery. We are using the Inferno low res 510 atomizer or Addy, and we're using the Volcano drip tap. All right, we've got our USB pass through. This is a clean Addy, so I'm going to drop about 4 or 5 in here. I don't want to flutter, but we'll give her just enough to give us some good vapor production and good taste for the review. Great system, by the way. If you haven't tried Volcano's Inferno system, it rocks. So let's go ahead and judge taste. So very similar to the fragrance, light in flavor. You still get the tones of the pineapple, kind of the tropical fruit medley, the papaya, the mango. It definitely does have a similar taste to juicy fruit gum, but again, it is on the lighter side. I was, again, hoping for a little bit more of a robust flavor and taste. I do remember juicy fruit kind of being over the top, tastes really good for that 3 or 4 minutes before it, kind of loses its flavor, but I would have hoped for or would have liked a much more stronger of taste and much more stronger of fragrance. So in regards to taste, I'm actually going to go ahead and score to 2.5 as well. And in addition to that, it does have that aftertaste of kind of that roasted flavor as well. I'm not sure where that's coming from. It could be similar to the juicy fruit gum as well. But it's not unpleasant. It seems to match very well with it. I would like it a little bit stronger though. So overall for taste, I am going to score to 2.5. Now let's talk about vapor production, because I think you're going to be really impressed with vapor production and throat hit. Keep in mind, I am using a low res Addy. I am on a 650 mAh battery. In regards to vapor production and throat hit, they do use an 80-20 blend. So we've got 80% propylene glycol, 20% vegetable glycerin. And we're also using a middle-of-the-road 16 milligram content of nicotine eJuice. So with all those variables in place, I think you're going to be impressed with the vapor production and throat hit. So these are very full plumes. They're hanging around forever. Nice big thunderclouds. I'm very impressed with the vapor production. The jungle fruit eJuice from Volcano. I'm happy to score this a 4.5. I really like the full warm vapes, the nice big plumes. They're still hanging around. You probably can't see it on the cam, but it's still coming out of my mouth as well. So nice, long-lasting full vapor. In regards to throat hit, very similar to throat hit in regards to the sweet tart that we reviewed yesterday. Very surprised in regards to this. Again, at 16 milligram, middle of the road nicotine content, I am using a low res Addy, but all things aside, I'm very impressed with the throat hit. It's very comfortable. It's not uncomfortable. It doesn't have a burn to it, but it's definitely there. It's a nice full throat hit, which definitely, along with the full plumes of vapor production, makes it seem like, I'm vaping or smoking a real analog cigarette. Now, I will tell you that the vapor production and the throat hit really offset the fragrance and taste, because those items were a little light. So I will tell you, I'm actually quite impressed with the eJuice now that it has a very large amount of vapor and a very strong throat hit. In regards to throat hit, I am going to score it additional 4.5. So nice high scores for vapor and throat hit in regards to this eJuice. The next category is cost, and my same feedback applies to the jungle fruit eJuice as it did for yesterday's review on the sweet tart for volcanoecigs.com. Cost is relative. Keep in mind, cost for their eJuice at Volcano will be anywhere from $1 to $3 more than what most vendors are selling their eJuice for on the internet. But there's a lot of factors that go into that. The fact that they operate in Hawaii, the fact that they operate a full retail storefront, that they have a vapor bar lounge, that they're opening more vapor bars and lounges all over the country. They've got more operating expenses than most probably eJuice or e-cig vendors and businesses out there. So they have to make up that cost. Also keep in mind, the level of quality of their product is not cheap. They really have a customized, upgraded version. This is a version of the ecosystem, but it's Volcano's impression of it. And it's much more upgraded and high level and high class than a cheap ecosystem that you get just from any day factory out of China. All of those things aside, along with their level of service, I personally think the $1, $2, or $3 extra that you pay for their eJuice is well worth it. I don't think it should intimidate you. I don't think it should impact you as a buyer. Again, we've always heard you get what you pay for. Very impressed with the eJuice overall. The two areas that it could improve on as far as the jungle fruit goes is fragrance and taste. It could be a little bit stronger in my opinion. Overall, if you total up all the categories and come up with an average, they still score very, very high. The total score for the jungle fruit, full flavor 16 milligram eJuice from Volcano comes in at a 3.71 or 3.72. So actually it's above average, very strong score coming out of the chute for the eJuice. And again, we just reviewed volcanoecigs.com jungle fruit eJuice, full flavor, 16 milligram content in their 15 milliliter bottle. All right, hopefully you guys enjoyed that review. That wraps up this particular video on the jungle fruit eJuice review. We'll be posting some additional reviews here shortly. Again, if you have any comments, any questions, any feedback, feel free to subscribe. Leave us some ideas on how we can improve our reviews for you and the vapors out there. Outside of that, that's all we have for this video. Thanks so much for watching us, and keep on vaping. Take care, everybody. Bye.